Sagittarius, welcome back to the Renaissance Tarot. Welcome to your funny and your most favorite Armenian guy, where I serve and I slay. Today, dear Sagittarius, I'm going to be doing your reading from February 22nd to the 28th. This will be a general reading, so it may resonate with you and it may not. Now, in this reading, dear Sagittarius, I'm going to be taking a look at your past, present, and future. I'm going to see what is your main challenge, clarify all the cards, and get some final advice for you. Sagittarius, how you doing? My cutie patootie looking all this so yummy. Me, I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. Oh, that's you. There you are, Sagittarius, the Temperance. I love when you show up in the reading. Okay. Sagittarius, your challenge is the Empress. And what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the Five of Wands, followed by the High Priestess and the Eight of Swords. Okay, so Sagittarius, your fellow fire sign. I'm not going to say the signs and things like that, but I will say you could be dealing with an earth sign like a Taurus, could be air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. That's it. You know the rest. Your challenge here has a lot to do with the Empress. You could be dealing with the person that there is a struggle when it comes to nurturing each other. Maybe there is a current struggle that's happening. You're going through. A lot of you are a very invested sign. Okay, as a Sagittarius, if you choose someone, if you have hit the target, okay, you invest into it. So full force. So this could be a challenge here where maybe there is a situation that you don't feel being reciprocated with. Others of you, this could be a complete and an absolute focus on yourself, Sagittarius, putting yourself first. And I'm saying this like, cancel out everything else, but you are the main character and you're focusing on your well-being, okay? We're going to clarify this and we're going to see what is it that you need to know. Sagittarius, in the recent past, you have the Temperance, the Ace of Cups, and the Knight of Pentacles. I believe here that for many of you, you are doing great. In the past, you focused on yourself, you focused on your career. There was a love offer that came towards your way. Someone here made a love offer. Someone here came into your life. There was a brand new beginning in this, romantic life of yours. And that's what it happened, right? You could have also dealt with someone who was financially stable, who had a business going on. You had a business going on. So I believe here this was a connection that was like working out pretty well. You know what I mean? So we're going to talk about this and we're going to clarify. In the present moment, you have the Ten of Wands, the Knight of Swords, and the King of Swords. So Sagittarius, something is weighing you down or something is weighing someone down. I believe here that what I'm seeing here is there is something that's been really overwhelming you. There could be a conversation here that needs to take place. Something, it's like you haven't really let it out of your chest is what I'm getting. Or you could be dealing with someone that all you want is to have a face-to-face conversation. You could be dealing with somebody that's maybe very cold-hearted towards you or cuts you off and they come back, they cut you off, they come back. There could be a lot of like on and off energy that you either experienced all of a sudden or now, and it's like things have just become very heavy. Like this honeymoon phase is done. Now in the near future, you have the Three of Swords, the Knight of Cups, and the Chariot. In the near future, there is an opportunity to actually heal that Three of Swords. There will be a chance. Before I even pull the cards, I believe here there's going to be cards coming up that are going to confirm that you could heal things with this person. Some of you may say, Arman, thank you so much. Thank you. Next, I'm going to move forward. I'm going to move with the Chariot, Nine of Cups to focus on my own happiness. One of the reasons why you may say that is because you have a fear of that maybe there is a tendency when it comes to this person that there is a conflict here that could break out. There might be a conflict, an argument that you don't want to participate in, and that's what you truly want to be aware of and disconnect from that kind of a situation. Okay, so this is a conflict you want to be away from. No more Five of Wands. You don't want no conflict. You don't want no drama. So without any further ado, we're going to get into your reading and we're going to see what is it that you need to know with the Empress. So let's clarify the Empress as your main challenge and see what is it that you need to know. So dear Sagittarius, your challenge, which is the Empress, it's clarified by the Six of Wands, the Page of Wands, Eight of Swords, and you have the Strength at the bottom. So for many of you, I believe that, this is a situation that you might feel still overthinking about. You might still be overthinking about. There is a lot of thoughts that are going on in your mind. You don't really clearly see if this is something that could probably work out in the near future or not. There is a lot of questions on your mind that you have with the Eight of Swords, okay? It's a very strong bond and a connection and maybe a soul tie that you have with this person. And I think that you're really trying to see your way out. You want to see if this is something that you would completely want to move on from or heal things with. For a lot of you, this has a lot to do with also maybe a mother. You could be a single parent. The person you're dealing with could be a single parent. This is just as a side thing that I'm noticing. You know what I'm saying, Sagittarius? You got a lot going on in your mind, and so is somebody with the Eight of Swords. You could be dealing with someone that's younger than you, by the way, is what I'm getting, okay? So I don't know why I'm picking up on you truly care for this person. It's like you do want to take care of them, but they were not letting you. You know what I mean? In the past, Sagittarius, let's talk about you in the recent past. That's you, the Temperance. This is the card of a Sagittarius. Clarified by the Four of Swords, the Eight of Cups, and the Seven of Swords. Ouch. Did someone lie to you and someone hurt you in the past, Sagittarius? I see here someone here being dishonest towards you all of a sudden, or something here being done behind your back that maybe you did not know. And you have the Nine of Swords. A lot of you were very much stressed out about this situation because something here was either concealed from you, something here was being kept secret from you, and I feel like that it really caused a lot of overthinking, a lot of havoc, okay? Eight of Cups, the Seven of Swords, and the Four of Swords. Some sort of a situation here, there is deceit, there is dishonesty that maybe was underneath this offer here that came, or maybe it started happening after this person made an offer to you. You could have also, you could have walked away from a situation which was very toxic, which was very unhealthy, and then met this person. It could be that as well. So the Ace of Cups is clarified by the Chariot, the King of Wands, and the Two of Swords. This person could have traveled to you, okay? They could have come towards you away from afar. I think that you were still a little bit unsure about this connection with the Two of Swords, okay? This person could have relocated to your area is what I'm getting, the Chariot. Now, you could have had some sort of doubts about getting into this relationship, in the beginning, okay? So because you might have just walked away from a very toxic connection from a karmic in the past, and then this person came and then you met them. That's actually, I think that's what I'm really picking up strongly. And then you met them, but you was not really sure in the beginning if this is something that you wanted to full force invest into or not. So the Nine of Pentacles, a lot of you had a business going on, you had this relationship going on. So the Nine of Pentacles in the past, Sagittarius, let's talk about that. It's clarified by the Fool, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Queen of Swords, and the Two of Pentacles. You were juggling through a lot. You were juggling through maybe college, work, relationship. Here is what I'm getting, the Devil. There is something here that was also toxic that maybe you were not aware of, or unhealthy. Could have been an addiction, some sort of an addiction. So in the recent past, I think that, this relationship kind of took your focus away from work. That's literally what I'm saying. Queen of Swords looking the other way, and the Fool. You were working on something, you were creating on something, you were in the middle of creating something, right? You were working towards financial independence, building a business, and then this person, even if it was on and off, or they would come back and then be out of your life, or they just came into your life, I think they really took a lot of focus off of you, of this situation, you know what I mean? And you kind of lost control and focus of your career and what you really wanted to achieve for yourself, financially wise and career wise, you know what I'm saying? So this is something that may resonate for some of you, but your career was basically affected because of this relationship, whether they were in it or they were not. But even if they came back, even more so. Everything is about balance, Sagittarius, okay? Now, in the present moment, you have the Ten of Wands. So there is this heaviness that you are really working your way out of, okay, you're processing through. So let's clarify the 10 of Wands for you in the present moment. The 10 of Wands is clarified by the Strength, the 10 of Swords, and the Death card. This situation here that has ended, Sagittarius, it's caused a lot of pain, but it's also been very beneficial for your spiritual growth, for your spiritual evolution, for your transformation, radical transformation. Okay, it has actually made you stronger, right? There is a song here, was it by Selena Gomez? No. Or Kelly Clarkson. Kelly Clarkson, what doesn't kill you make you stronger, is what I'm getting. I don't know why I'm hearing this song right now. It doesn't kill you, make you stronger. I think I gotta listen to that song after this. So it really has made you very strong. And you know, it's not that you don't see yourself being back with this person again, but right now you are in the middle of transforming this pain into power. There is a strong sense of betrayal. There is a strong sense of being let down by this person. Now, the Knight of Swords here, this person could be headed towards your way, or you could have a lot of thoughts coming towards your way. 11:11 on the timer right now. So let's talk about the Knight of Swords, and it is clarified by the Empress, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Ace of Swords. Yeah, the Empress is your challenge too. So, you know, they want to talk to you. There is a desire here from this person to tell you something. The Ace of Swords, clarity coming in. Someone wants to talk. Someone wants to communicate something. And you have the King of Swords, okay? So this is about like basically confrontation or dealing something here with head on. There could be a conversation about parenthood if you have children with this person, or if you don't, maybe your children, their children. There could be also conversation about money or some sort of a stability here. You both could have thought about maybe moving in together some time ago, and maybe that is something that you both actually are still looking into and you want to work towards that. Something here basically in the present moment is going to be clarified and cleared out. Okay, there is a lot of air energy here as well. You could be dealing, or you could have dealt with someone who was like very detached, very like analytical, reserved. They keep it to themselves. So the King of Swords in the present moment is clarified by the Knight of Cups, the Justice, the Libra energy, and the Tower. I think this person wants to talk about the Tower moment that happened between you and them, because there had been some sort of an ending which was possibly also very unexpected, okay, with the Tower, the Justice, and the Knight of Cups. This person wants to make things right. Ever since that situation ended between you and them, dear Sagittarius, I think they have also struggled internally about what was done, what was said, the entire situation here. Someone wants to bring justice into this relationship is what I'm getting. You have the Queen of Cups and the Six of Cups. Yeah, this is a past person. Anytime you see the Six of Cups, that literally is an indicator of a past person, of somebody coming back is what I'm getting, and wanting to talk to you, wanting to communicate with you. So let's talk about the Three of Swords. You know, there could be an opportunity here to really heal something with this person. You know, this person truly want to kind of revisit the past, but from a different angle, from a different perspective. So the Three of Swords is clarified by the Four of Wands, Ace of Cups, and Four of Pentacles. They have been holding on to this relationship this entire time, Sagittarius. They have been holding on to you and holding on to this situation. They really would love to work things out with you, and they want to marry you. If this person could marry you today, I think that they would. They've been holding on to it. Ace of Cups, you know, like I said, remember when I said in the very beginning, when I was actually shuffling the cards and I was pulling them out, I did say, I'm kind of seeing with the Three of Swords, there is a possibility of actually like someone who wants to heal things with you and work it out. I mean, you know, they want to open up. They have been holding on to actually the fact that they want to make a love offer to you, okay, and they want to come towards you. They do see you, Sagittarius, as someone who is a go-getter. They also, there is something about your past this person knows. Maybe they know the struggles that you have been through, the things that you have gone through, you know what I mean? So let's clarify the Nine of Cups for you in the near future. And the Nine of Cups, Sagittarius, is talking about you. Basically, when this offer comes in, along with the Chariot, I will clarify those separately. you're going to have an important decision here to make when it comes to this person, whether you want to be with them or you want to stay single. Clarified by the 3 of Wands, 6 of Swords, and 9 of Wands. You know, there is a lot of plans you have. You have a lot of plans. You had a lot of things to do. And for many of you, I do see here you making a decision with this person. Some of you could say, you know what, I'm going to disconnect. Maybe you're manifesting commitment with this person. Taurus energy here again. Doesn't have to be, but with the Magician and the Hierophant. I think your only prerogative and your only option here is if this person commits to you. If this person commits to you and they want marriage as well, that is the only condition. There is the only thing that will hold you back with this person. If they come towards you and they immediately start talking about healing things with you and wanting to head towards commitment, okay? Otherwise, with the 9 of Wands, you already have been pretty hurt in this situation, and that's why you might say, you know what, I would rather be solo, single, focused on my solitude and do my own things, rather than enter into a relationship where you don't really know what you want. But this person is going to tell you what they want. I do see here you in the near future, Sagittarius, moving towards a very specific direction, with the Chariot moving towards the direction where you really may feel yourself being more in control of your life, and heading towards a direction where you're basically, maybe you're relocating, you're making moves here, you're being more seen, clarified by the 10 of Pentacles, the World, and the 10 of Wands. You know, I do see here 2 groups of Sagittariuses. First group is you're going to close off this chapter and you're going to move on from them. You may say, this is too much for me, I don't want to do it, I'm going to move towards my own stability. You might think about buying a house, doing your own thing. The second group of Sagittarius that I'm seeing is you may say, we can put an end to this heaviness that happened in the past, but only with the only condition if you are ready to settle down, if you are ready to actually marry and you want to really go to this place of settling down, building a home together, building a career together, because that's what you want. I think, Sagittarius, you have become really, really observant and direct and careful on what is it that you want to entertain in your life. That's why you're going to move towards that direction. Like, either way, you're going to build a foundation for you, whether with or without this person. You're going to build something really profound. You just want to know if this person is truly going to be on the same page with you or not, you know? And you don't want no conflict, you don't want no confrontation, no opposition. You want basically this person to be on the same page with you. You want them to be a sub. You want them to submit to you. So I'm saying, so let's see what is the advice, dear Sagittarius. Seven of Cups, 4 of Cups. I also saw the Magician here came out back again. So Sagittarius, this is your advice actually. It's very beautiful. Remember that you have options. Remember that you have choices. You can manifest whatever it is that you truly want to create for yourself. This is about you seeing that you have options. If someone here is rejecting you or they're not willing to really accept the offer that you're putting onto the table, if they're closed off, if they're not opening up to it, you can manifest a completely different reality for you and move towards that way. You have options with the 7 of Cups. You have options and you have ways and directions that you can actually move towards to, and that's what's going to matter to you the most. You got to look into your own personal options, right? You are not tied up to one person, but again, if they come back and they want to work things out, that's a different story. And we're also into this pre-shadow period of the Mercury retrograde, which is going to bring a lot of people from the past, which is also going to really let us know, hey, this is something that was unresolved in the past. It's time to really resolve this and look into this, right? So that is the advice that I have for you. But you're manifesting something, and that manifestation is also coming from a place of care. Okay, the Magician and the Empress. When you put your focus on yourself and you really prioritize yourself and you care for yourself, that's when you're able to really create your reality the way that you want it. So let's see what is your important message here from the Archangels. And it says 5 of Raphael. And it says, everything happens for a reason. Release regret and embrace the opportunities for happiness. Search for the silver lining. 5 of Raphael. Yeah, so it's like, you're an optimist, Sagittarius. You know things happen for our own highest good, right? If a situation ended, it could lead us to a brand new beginning. If not, then there is something, maybe another opportunity that could be better that's coming in towards your way. It's all about us opening up our eyes and seeing the possibility, the probability, and heading towards that way. Releasing the regret, releasing the pity party, and embracing this new beginning that's starting up for us. Especially when Saturn is actually in Aries already, and that's quite beneficial for us as fire signs as well. Because that's going to really allows us to be more disciplined, more direct, and be more calculated on who we are allowing, how much time are we really spending on about a person that maybe, still has a lot of work to do, right? What can we do during this time? What can we do during the separation time? Even after things end with this person or when we get back together. Don't lose your focus. Keep your eyes on the main picture and on the main prize. So, dear Sagittarius, this is what I had for you. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope that this reading helped. I love you so much and have a fabulous week ahead. I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye.